this scalping strategy has made stock accurate millions in 1 month. So today I'll be testing it using UKX on the 5-minute time frame to see if we can make some millions too. First, head on over to TradingView, and for this strategy we're going to need 3 indicators. So head on over to the indicators tab, and for the first indicator we're going to need the banker fund flow trend oscillator by Black Cat. Now once loaded, we need to draw a horizontal line at the 50 level, and when we're above the 50 level we're going to be looking for longs, and when we're below the 50 level we're going to be looking for shorts. Now let's go and get the second indicator, and for the second indicator we're going to need the trend tracking strategy by Little Rabbit. Once loaded, we need to make some adjustments in the settings again, so double click, then head on over to style and uncheck trades on chart, as well as all the sell and buy break arrows. Now for this strategy, this is going to be used for our entry signal. Every time we see it go from grey to green, that's a new valid signal to go long, and when we see it go from grey to red, that's a new valid signal to go short. Now let's go and get the final indicator, and for this we're going to need the best trailing take profit strategy by Dave Att. Head on over to its settings and uncheck all the boxes that I uncheck. Then go to inputs, change the fast length from 20 to 30 and the second fast length from 50 to 80. Now in this strategy we're going to be using this as our entry direction. Once it prints a green circle we're only going to be looking for longs, and once it prints a red circle we're only going to be looking for shorts. Now let's go over our entry criteria. Okay, so this is your entry criteria when looking for a long. First, you need to make sure there's a green circle signifying we're in a bullish structural market. Secondly, we need the EMA to be printing from grey to green, confirming that that's a new entry signal. Now the second 2 confirmations are going to be price action, and we're going to need 2 consecutive bullish candles to confirm we got bullish momentum. And following this, the final entry confirmation is going to be the banker fund flow oscillator. It needs to be above the 50 level, confirming that there's enough momentum in the market. And as you can see here, it's above the 50, so we can take the instant execution with the stop loss below the EMA, and we're going to be targeting a 1.5 R. Okay, so we did hit it. We did have to be extremely patient, and your trade management is extremely simple. You're just going to let the trade run to either stop loss or take profit. So now I'm going to go break down the sell criteria. Okay, so like always, when looking for a sell, the exact opposite is true. First, we need to make sure there's a red circle appearing, signifying that we're in a sell structural market. We need the EMA to go from grey to red, signifying there's a new entry signal. But we need to wait for our final 2 confirmations, which is price action, printing 2 consecutive bearish candles, as we can see here, signifying potential momentum. And the final confirmation will be the oscillator. It needs to be below the 50 level, confirming price action's momentum. Once all 4 confirmations have been met, we're going to take the instant execution with the stop loss above the EMA, and we're going to be targeting a 1.5 R. Perfect. So once learning this strategy, it is pretty confusing, making sure you got 4 entry confirmations and all these colors going on. It is a bit too much, but I'm going to go and back test this 100 times and come back to you with the results. Okay, so in 6 months, I took 100 trades, 58 won and 42 lost, which means we had a 58% win rate. Wouldn't want any less than 50 realistically, but we did make money. We had a 45% net profit within them 6 months with a 6R max drawdown, which is kind of high to be honest. But as long as you're diligent and disciplined, that won't be a problem for you long term. Now we also had a 8R max gain, which does overpower the drawdown. So the strategy is good. You're gonna have to go and test this because it does seem pretty confusing, especially when you're first learning it. I would recommend going back testing this at least 300 times just to train your eye to recognize all the patterns extremely fast, because once it's live markets you need to be able to think fast and act faster. So thank you guys for watching this video. Until next time.